Welcome back. In this video, we will cover the second portion of basic right hand and left hand exercises. So in the last video, we talked about PIMA and AMIP, and then the popular PIAMI, as well as its reversed pattern, PAMAIAMA. So this would be good exercise for you to get used to playing all 6 strings with your right hand. Another way we needed to learn is we needed to get used to the thumb can play all strings, and the same with the fingers. So the thumb, you can start with your regular 6, 5, 4, and just keep on going. 3, 2, 1. In whatever melody you want to make it up or a song you like to play, but just make sure that thumb can play all strings. The fingers, same thing. You can go 1 finger for all strings. However, more commonly, it's done with 2 fingers alternating. This walking motion. So what you can do is first work with I and M. The next combination I would do is same 2 fingers, but start with M. So at the beginning, if you're not sure how to do this, you can actually look at your fingers and also say the name of the fingers you're using. So I am, so on and so forth. And now I'm gonna go M and I. M, I, M, I, M, I, M, I, M, I, M, I. So you can go across the strings. There are many different ways you can exercise fingers this way. In this video, I just like to introduce you this method of using 2 fingers alternating. The next combination I would do would be I and A. I, A, I, A, I, A, I, A, I, A, I, A. And AI. Even though it's same 2 fingers, but it makes a difference which one you start first. Okay, so you have to get used to be able to tell your fingers do what your brain's telling it to do. A, I, A, I, A, I, A, I, A, I, A, I. The next we'll do the same thing with M, A, M, A, M, A, M, A, M, A, M, A, M, A. And then you can go AM. The other thing that we also needed to do is the combination between the thumb and then the fingers. So we can keep the IMA on the triple strings like we did before. What you can do is you can work on PI, PM, and the PA. Of course, you can also do, or you should also do, other way around. So I and P, M and P, A and P. When you do the 2 fingers alternating, and make sure you work with both free stroke and rest stroke. So that'll give you more flexibility with your right hand. Now for the left hand, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 finger per fret. So for this exercise, you can use whatever finger combinations you prefer. I use the alternating on my right hand, and on the screen, I'm going to give you the complete combinations of different left hand finger sequence. And with that, you should get a very good workout with your independence training on your left hand fingers. And again, the goal is to take it slow, do it right, and then progress further. So if you can only do one, then only stick with one. Get good at that, and then move on to the next one. So the complete sequence, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You do that up and down, and then 1, 2, 4, 3, and then 2, 1, 3, 4. Then 2, 1, 4, 3. So that's the 1, 2, 2, 1 combination. I call that as a group. The next group would be started with 1, 3 and a 3, 1. So 1, 3, 2, 4, and 1, 3, 4, 2. If you get confused because it's a lot to take in at the beginning, then a good way to help is to say the name of the fingers that you're pressing so that you make sure you're doing the right one, right? So now after 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, we're gonna do 3, 1, 2, 4. And the next one will be 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. Okay, that helps by calling out the name of the fingers. The last group would be the group that started with 1, 4 and 4, 1. 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 3, 2. 4, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 3, 2. Okay, you can see on the screen. So these are the 3 groups. The way I do, I'm kind of lazy, so I wanted to get as much done as possible in the same exercise. So what I would do, remember earlier I talked about I am, I, IA, AI, MA, AM. So I work that together with my left hand. So what I would do is this. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 from 6th string to the 1st string using I and M. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to come back up now. Now, when you exercise, you could do the same exercise up and down as you need. You can change to different areas of the neck as well if you prefer. I like the over here just because it helps me to stretch my fingers because the frets are wider here on the lower register than the higher registers. When I come back, but in my case, I do one set going down and then one set coming back up. When I come back up, I'll change it to 1, 2, 4, 3. Still using IM. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. Of course, you can choose to use both free stroke and the rest stroke on your right hand to get more exercise out of it. Now, when I switch to 2, 1, 3, 4 here, I will switch to M and I. So 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4. Coming back up would be 2, 1, 4, 3, still M and I. 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3. The next group will be 1, 3, and 3, 1, right? So when I do 1, 3, I will use I and A. So 1, 3, 2, 4, I and A. 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. Coming back, 1, 3, 4, 2 on the left hand, still I and A. 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2. For the sake of the video, I'm going a little faster, but please take your time and do this slowly, okay? So now when I switch to 3, 1, 2, 4, I will use A and I. Same as when I come back up with 3, 1, 4, 2. Okay, you get the idea. When it's 1, 3, it's IA. When it's 3, 1, it's AI. Okay, let's try that. I and A. Now 1, 3, 4, 2, IA. Now, when I do the 3, 1, I will use A and I. 3, 1, 2, 4, AI. On the way back up, 3, 1, 4, 2 will be A and I. So basically all the 3 1s, it's AI, right? And then the next group, you get the drill now, right? 1, 4, 2, 3, and 1, 4, 3, 2. Both sets will be using M and A. 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3. Coming back up, 1, 4, 3, 2. Still MA. Now left hand is gonna switch to 4, 1. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 2. The right hand is going to change to A and M. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I'm going to change it to 4, 1, 3, 2, still A and M. So this would be a part of my warm-up for my left and right hand. Again, when you practice slowly, do it with counting, always do with counting with a beat, right? And make sure you cover all the combinations. At the beginning, you can take one at a time and then add another one. When you get used to it, add another one. Eventually, you'll have the whole set. You can take one. You don't have to do the way I did. That I did one set down, coming back up, change to another one, and so on and so forth. So you could just take one, go all the way down, all the way up, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So on and so forth, right? Now you're gonna say, wait a minute, you exercise the combination of the fingers. What about the thumb? So what happens is there's a more advanced version of the 1, 2, 3, 4, just this 1, 2, 3, 4. The way we did earlier, you notice that when we play 1, 2, 3, 4, we let the fingers go. When we switch to strings. Now we're gonna do a more difficult one where you're really gonna test your finger independence. Is after we do the first set of 1, 2, 3, 4, before we switch the strings, instead of letting all the fingers go and start over again, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're gonna keep the fingers on the 6th string, not to press it down to add tension, but just keep the fingers touching the string. So it's actually very light, it's muted. Okay, and what we're doing is we're going to have to move just one finger at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can gently keep the string down if you wish, or you can just let it go, but just lighten up the pressure, but not letting go of the fingers. The fingers has to stay on the 6th string. Now I'm going to move the first finger to the 5th string first fret, and then the second finger to the 2nd fret of the 5th string, the third finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and the 4th finger on the 4th fret of the 5th string. So the idea of this exercise is to move one finger at a time. It's harder to do. It looks like this, and I will use thumb. Now move only 1, move only 2, only 3, only 4. Over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. See this finger try to move? No, stay on there. 2, 3, 4. And the thumb here, you notice that at the beginning I have fingers on the strings for stability. And you want to practice to a point that when the thumb gets to the treble strings, the fingers are just in the air, and you still should be able to keep your thumb stable because your right arm is on the guitar. So I would suggest not to put your pinky on the soundboard. Luthier spends years to learn how to give you a really vibrant sound coming from your soundboard, and you kill the vibration by keeping your finger on the soundboard. So I mean, there are many great guitarists to do that, but it's better not to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I do this exercise just using the thumb. And in this case, I will go from 6th string all the way to the 1st string, 6th string to the 1st string, and coming back up. Okay, I'll do this slowly so you can see, instead of letting all the fingers go to switch the strings, at any given time you're only moving one finger. So at the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's simple. Now from here we begin. See how I try to move my fingers? One of our orchestra member calls this brain teaser exercise. You really have to concentrate if I'm trying to talk and do this and I mess it up, right? So again, I'm going to show you without the explanation. I'll just do it for you. This is a very good exercise to help you train your finger independence. There are many fantastic books and exercises out there. I don't want to overwhelm you with a whole lot of information. So if you just work on these, get good at it, and then you will gain a lot ability with your fingers. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.